I'm taking a walk. Some of you may know I take walks during my lunch hour, and here we are. I'm actually going to the workshop to pick up my car. So I did the servicing this morning. Walked about 2 kilometers to the office, not quite 2 kilometers, 1.8, something like this. And now the car is ready. I'm walking back there. So if you are tuning in right now, say hello in the comments below. I'd love to see who's online. This was not a scheduled live. Uh, Hello. I'm walking past the school and they're seeing a weird guy talking to his phone while walking. That's me. Anyway, if you are watching this live, I'd love to hear from you. Put your comments down in the comments. Ask whatever questions you have. It's AMA time. Ask me anything. I am, if you've been watching my content over the past couple of weeks, gearing up towards my live session with Auntie HR. You know who she is? Auntie HR, also known as the professional bimbo. She has a following over LinkedIn and Instagram and TikTok, and we will be talking live to her, especially on her expertise, which is HR. Her last corporate job was as head of HR in a multinational setup, where she was also head of marketing, also head of administration. So she was multi-hatting, and in her own words, gaji satu je. Getting paid for one job, but working a host of others. And that'll be an interesting conversation. What I want you guys to tell me is what I should ask Auntie HR or Professional Bimbo or Ling, which is her name. Um, she's big on LinkedIn. You've seen that she was voted one of the top three. Was she second? Second in Malaysia, LinkedIn influencer. So massive, massive following. 100 plus on TikTok, 100 plus on Instagram, massive YouTube channel. So it's going to be an amazing discussion with somebody who is so bold. And we were talking about this. Is bold okay in HR? Obviously, it's okay. People are hungry for that type of content. But what else can we discuss with Ling about? If you were in a room with her, what would you ask her? Please put it in the comments below. I will take as many of your comments as possible, your questions as possible. I'll bring it to her on our live, which is scheduled for Tuesday, the 8th of July. Tuesday, the 8th of July at 8 p.m. Malaysia time. So, as you all may know as well, I do work full time. So I do this on my breaks and after hours. But nevertheless, I believe what I do in the space of culture development, in leadership, in ways of work definitely relates to my job. And I'm fortunate to be working in an organization that embodies the stuff that I'm talking about, that embodies empowerment to leaders, that want leaders to be more empathetic, more in touch with their own feelings. As leadership group, we've started journaling, we've started introspecting, looking at what our leadership style means to us and our teams and the larger organization. How does that impact the overall corporate culture of our company? So this environment allows leaders to grow, not just as leaders, but as human beings, as individuals. And I think this is very important for us. I don't know what the setup is today. I haven't gone live on Instagram or on YouTube in years. So let's see how this goes. If I can see the comments, there is Junit is saying hello. Can you ask her how can someone crack opportunities without having the UAE experience? By UAE, what do you mean by UAE, Mohammed Junit? I may not be getting um, your acronyms here. Are you talking about the country? I've never worked in the UAE. Auntie HR has 20 years of working experience. and she decided a couple of years ago to get out of the corporate rat race and pursue her quote unquote influencer calling full time, which is what she's doing right now. So we are very fortunate to have her on Tuesday, the 8th of July at 8 p.m. because her calendar is jam packed. I've been pursuing this for a long time to get her in front of you guys, and we just hope that as many people as possible will be tuning in because this is such an amazing opportunity to get up close and personal with her. I am personally super excited to ask her all these questions. As you saw in the lines series, so I need to. Oh, if a phone call comes in, I get super. So yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm still learning if and how we do live streams from mobile because yeah, I'm still walking by the highway actually right now, so I'm being a bit careful where I step. But sorry for that delay. A call came in, so now I need to. If any of you know how to do this, I think if we put on Do Not Disturb, calls won't come in. I'm not sure. Somebody, if you can advise me on that, I'll be really appreciate it. Because if I do that stream and all these calls come in, then you guys will be disrupted. Your viewing experience will not be optimum. So let's try and improve that, which is one of the reasons why I'm going live right now while I walk a couple of kilometers to my car workshop to pick up the car, and I'm testing really what this experience is for me as the host, as well as for you guys, the audience. So, if you are viewing right now, appreciate if you can let me know what's going on. Zul, thank you for so much for tuning in to this impromptu live we're doing right by the federal highway in Petaling Jaya as I continue my afternoon walk this afternoon. It's a nice day out, as you can see, it's super sunny. And I encourage all of you to try and find opportunities to get your steps in. I thank my coach um, for putting me through the challenge. I went through 4 months of 30-day challenges with Coach Kevin Zahari. And one of the staples of that program is to do 10,000 steps a day. And I'm happy to report I'm at 168 days continuously. I'm on a 168-day streak of achieving 10,000 steps a day. It's not every day. The app which we're using is called Pacer. I encourage you to download that as well. And nothing comes back to me. It's just I'm using it for the past 4, 5, 6 months, and it's been amazing. So 168 days was not continuous. Every calendar week, you're allowed 2 rest days, 2 couch potato days, and almost every week I take at least 1 or 2 days off. But the rest of the days, 10,000 steps without fail. If I don't reach that 10,000 steps, it feels And then because lah, we also kiasu want to reach milestones, and I have the 10,000 step milestone, 160 odd days. So if I'm about to lose that streak, even if it's like 11:50 at night and I'm short of a few hundred steps, you will see me running around the house with my Apple Watch on, collecting steps indoor just to reach that 10,000. And many times over the 168 days, I've had to resort to last minute uh, running indoors to try and reach my 10,000 step threshold. And I have been doing it so far, which is great. But back to my live session. This is just a few days away. Tuesday, the 8th of July. Again, I'd like to remind everyone. Thank you so much to the 170 odd people who have RSVP'd for this session. That is super, super duper amazing. Excited to see all of you on the live on Tuesday, 8 p.m. And again, if you have any questions, any thoughts, any suggestions on how the flow would be, it's all up to you guys, man. I will ask whatever you want me to ask within reason. And let's make this the most interactive, the most happening 1 hour with Auntie HR ever in Malaysian history. So we're going to do a fantastic session together. And any session that she's been on, if you've not seen any of her content, please look her up. She's all over TikTok, she's all over LinkedIn, she's all over Instagram, and you can find so many different sessions of her. So go ahead and press that like button. Please put comments down below. Tell me what you'd like to hear more of from her, and I'll be happy to ask her on your behalf. So with that, thank you so much for joining my live, and I will see you guys around. Take care, stay kind. Ciao. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.